Though we all need sleep, for those who work night shifts and shift work, sleep is a constant thought. I'm always on the lookout for new techniques and new sleep aids to make our lives a little bit easier, and I think I found one. It's a little bit odd, it's a little bit unusual. This device from BonoWellness called BonoSleep may just be what you're looking for. So stick with me as I tell you what I love, what I don't, and things to look out for. So a few months ago, I was contacted by BonoWellness to review their BonoSleep product. Now I said, sure, you can send me out the product, but I'm gonna do the review whether I like it or not. So here it is. So what's the whole point of this device? To make us fall asleep faster and to stay asleep. How it works is these silver plates on the back of the device sits into your palm and it sends small electric shocks. I know it sounds terrifying, and for the first time you use it, it is bizarre. But the idea of it is that these electric shocks send different messages to your nervous system, telling it to relax. Now, according to their website, this is something called electrotherapy, which stimulates neurotransmitters in the cerebral cortex, so in your brain, to regulate mood and therefore promotes sleep. Now, if you're at this point thinking, well, this sounds just a little bit too weird for me, stay with me because they do offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. If you're not keen after 2 months, you can just send it back. So the big question is, did it work for me? And I'm going to say mostly yes. I seem to be able to fall asleep okay, but it's when I wake after 3-4 hours of being asleep that I need a distraction from the thoughts going on in my head and the to-do list that I need to do for the next day. And I found that this device allows me to do that because I'm concentrating on the shocks, not the thoughts in my head. It did take me almost 2 weeks to sort of train my brain into linking the shocks with the sleep. I've read that some people had instant success and they didn't need that sort of lag period, but I did. So I guess the takeaway there is just to be patient. This process could take a little while. To be honest, I don't use this product every day, but I find it really calming to know that I have a sleep aid available to me if I need it, that's fully charged, that I know works for me. In terms of settings, there's 4 different ones to choose from. Setting 1 and 2 give you this slow electric current that you'll feel in your hand. Only difference between the 2 is the plates on setting 2, they heat up and it can be quite calming. Now settings 3 and 4, the electric currents are stronger and faster. Setting 4, you get that heating function. Setting 3, you don't. You can tell when the heating function is on because the green light will flash green and then red, green, red, where you don't get that when the heating function's not on. For me, the sweet spot is setting number 2. I just find it's too intense, setting 3 and 4, which goes according to the guidelines of what BonoWellness has recommended. When you're changing between those 4 settings, there is a delay of about 10 seconds. So just be patient because if you press it again, you could skip the level you're actually trying to find. So the bits I liked about this product is it's light and compact. It's reasonably affordable. It comes in 3 different colors. The device will automatically turn off after 20 minutes, which is great to save the battery. But it also has a con because if it's been 20 minutes, the device turns off, you then start to get frustrated because you're like, why aren't I asleep yet? It's been 20 minutes. You then need to fumble around in your bed, find the setting that you want, and it can just cause more anxiety and more stress because you're not asleep. So it is just something to be aware of. Another positive that I've read from other reviews, not from my own experience, is that it potentially could stop panic attacks from progressing because you're able to concentrate on the electric shocks and not maybe the situation around you or what's going on in your head. My tips for success is to be patient. Like I said, it took me about 10 days even to 2 weeks to find a rhythm. It could take you longer, so be patient until you fully rule out this sleep aid. Secondly, I have woken myself up a few times because I sleep on my left-hand side, and at the, let's say, the 15-minute mark, I might let the device go and it bangs on the ground and it wakes me up. So I've now been putting a pillow or even just the throw rug, I put that on the ground next to me. So then if I do let it go in the night, it falls on the rug and doesn't wake me up. You can get a sort of a bracelet that you can attach to the device that they sell on their website, which effectively does the same thing, stops the noise. I just don't want anything around my wrist, so that didn't work for me. In terms of which hand you place it on, they do say it does different things. So if you're feeling a little bit depressed, or maybe your mood's down a little bit and you want to boost your own morale, you can put the device in your right hand. But if you're suffering from insomnia and you're trying to get more sleep, put it in your left hand. In terms of battery life, after you've fully charged it for 2 hours, you should get, according to their website, about 30 days. For me, I'm not getting that many. I'm getting about sort of 10 nights, 11 nights, and then I need to recharge it again. I don't know why there's a difference. People are saying that they're getting even less nights, so you could be the judge. It would be handy if they had some sort of battery indicator on the side to see how much charge was remaining, particularly maybe for traveling, for shift workers, if you're needing it on the road and you don't have power. It would be handy to know. The device doesn't come with a storage bag, and mine often just gets lost in my bedside table, but you can protect it a little bit better than me by purchasing one of their cases through the website. A few more interesting things. It doesn't vibrate, so you do have to stop to concentrate to feel the shocks. It doesn't make any other sound but the clicking noise when you're changing the setting, which isn't a big problem for us because I find Dan's a pretty good sleeper, so it doesn't affect him. The light, though, can annoy some people. It does flash all night or for the 20-minute duration that it's on, and it's quite bright and it can be quite annoying for some people. I don't particularly find it that annoying because my hand's under the covers, but the website do recommend that you can put a little sticker over the top to stop that, which that also might be annoying too if you've got to that 20-minute mark and you need to reset it and you're trying to figure out what setting you're on, then you've got a whole other problem. But anyway, just for you to know, that light can be annoying for some. I'm sure it comes as no surprise that this device isn't safe for everyone, such as pregnant women, kids under 6 years old, those with skin conditions, heart conditions. There's a range of people that should not be using this product, and that's very clearly explained on their website. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you're keen to learn about the other sleep aids we use regularly, I'd suggest you check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next shift.